Hi, my name's Jen. You might know me as Jenny B from Facebook, and I've got really into doing traveller's notebooks recently, and for months and months and months I've been promising that I'll do a video about what is in my bag I take when I go travelling. So this is actually a planner bag. I got it from Hey Little Magpie, but I find it just the right size for taking things away. So this is what I've got in it. So in this side I've got my planner, and nothing very exciting in there at the moment, but when I'm on holiday I use this to collect things like tickets and memorabilia and bits and bobs that I want to remember to put in. I've got a notebook that I just make notes in as I go, and then I've got 2 refills in here at the moment which haven't got anything in them. In this pocket I have got a water pen, some coloured markers, some watercolour postcards, a set of really cheap watercolours, another water brush, just a cheap one, just from the range, and a pack of tissues. And then in this side I've got some travel themed little tickety things. I've got Tim Holtz word stickers, and I've got some letter stickers. They are Jelly Bean Soup, and I've got some Heidi Swap stickers, and I've got some bits and bobs, stickers and things. Most of it came from a pack, a Jelly Bean Soup pack, which was called Sightseeing Stew. And in here I've also got papers, and they're all cut down to the biggest. They are the same size as a traveller's notebook, but I've also got smaller bits, and I've got some letter stickers and things in there. There was much more, but it's quite depleted now because I've used this to do 2 traveller's notebooks. So that's that side. And then in the other side I have got my Instax printer, so I can print photos on the go. I've usually also got a spare film for my Instax printer, but I need to order that, so I haven't got that at the moment, but that lives in here. That's just a pen. And I've got my adapter, which means I can connect up my big camera to my iPhone, and then I can print from my iPhone onto my Instax. And then I've got 2 pencil cases on this side. So in this one I have got various pens, a Sharpie, a V-Ball, Pilot, and I've got a clicky pencil. I've got post-it notes which I use as placeholders, so if I can't print a photo, or if I've got something, like when I went on my cruise I kept a place to stick in my cruise card, but I couldn't stick it whilst I was on the cruise because I needed it, so I used the post-it notes as placeholders. I've got a little ruler, spare batteries for the Instax, a rubber, double-sided tape, tape runner, and I've got 2 different washies. I've got a green spotty one which went quite nicely with the Jelly Bean Soup set, and just a black and white one that has cameras on it. So quite, you know, suitable for any kind of holiday. And then in this last pocket I have a travelled themed roller stamp. So it says the weather was, itinerary, my adventure, scenic route, destination, daily notes, discoveries, location, let's go, arrival time, I was here, and see the world. I've got 2 little ink pads, although to be honest I've never really used the grey, I could get by with just the black. I've got a couple of stamps, so this one is an anchor which I took when we went on our cruise, and then this is just a general useful stamp set that I use quite often. Put that behind there so you can see that. And I've got a stamp block and a pair of scissors. And then this, one of my friends will laugh at this, this is my list of everything that goes in this bag. So before I go on holiday, I can check that everything's in here and that I haven't borrowed it for other projects. So that's everything that's in my bag. It's not much, but I have used it to make 2 different traveller's notebooks. So I made this one of our cruise, and I'll give you a really quick flick through, but if people are interested, I can do a more detailed one. So I just used things that were available on our cruise. So these are the Instax photos. This was a postcard we got in a shop, money, and these are from the cruise entertainment, and I just made little flappy bits with those. And this was our luggage tag, which worked well to hold it closed. And then I also made this one on a recent trip to the Edinburgh Festival, and same thing, you know, every time someone gave me a flyer, I grabbed it, stuck it in, made little lift up flaps, put the tickets in with little lift up flaps. So again, if people are interested, I'm happy to go through in more detail. Thanks very much.